Citizens of Azeroth, welcome to the Average Dwarf Show, episode number 1. Midnight is for the bads. Let's talk about it. Have you seen the outcry on the forums and on the YouTubes and on the social medias about how Midnight is undertuned? That may be for the high-end players. I don't know. I'm not a high-end player. I'm a pretty average player that stops at about the 3k IO rating. And Mythic Plus has been a blast. I'm up to about 2500 on my Resto Druid, but I don't always want to do M+. I would say that most of my game time is devoted to activities that are not M+. And what is great about World of Warcraft Midnight is that doing those activities awards gear that is powerful enough just to hop right into M+ when I feel like that is what I want to do. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 things that you can do whenever you want. You can do those things 100% solo. You don't have to be a great player. You don't have to be extremely well geared. Just 3 world activities that can give you very powerful gear that if you want to, if you choose to, I would like you to. I think you should. It's always better when more people are doing endgame content. But if you want to, this stuff will get you endgame gear pretty quickly. And I'll share with you a gameplay loop that I have found for my alts that I find really enjoyable. I am an Altaholic. One of the things that I think World of Warcraft does very well is class fantasy. So although I do have my main, which is a Resto Druid, I really like playing all my little dwarf alts and getting a little bit of gear with them, hopping into some low keys, stuff like that. So that gameplay loop involves prey, delves, and crafting. By combining those 3 things, you're going to make some gold, you're going to get some gear, you're going to be ready for M+. Alright, so first up, let's talk about the prey system and how much I really enjoy the prey system. Originally, I did all this on my Survival Hunter, but I decided to go ahead and do it on my Frost Mage instead. My Survival Hunter actually has decent gear. I've already crafted a heroic weapon. I'm pretty close to item level 250. I'm probably past item level 250 by the time this video comes out, but my Frost Mage is still pretty fresh. I am a big time crafter. I really enjoy crafting, which means that I play 7 characters plus gatherers. I mean, I really play everything that the game has to offer, except dragons. Who wants to play dragons? But I play a lot of characters. My Frost Mage only exists for tailoring and enchanting. I very rarely do anything other than that with them, and so I went ahead and hopped over there onto Brutiful to play my Mage to make this video instead of my Hunter, just because I wanted to show that you really don't need great gear to do this stuff. You don't have to be a plate class, you don't have to be a pet class, you don't have to be a tank. You can totally do this on a Frost Mage. Now, the quickest way that I have found in order to get your prey to spawn, I think everybody knows at this point, as you'll see by the number of people that are running around here doing what I'm doing, just go to the zone quest that you have that corresponds to your prey target and pick up traps. You do that for a little bit, your prey will spawn, and you're good. Old little Brutiful out here just wrecking elites like a Frost Mage champion. I'm sure any minute that creep Astrolore is going to pop up with something to say. Hands down, by the way, worst part of hunts is that dude and the talking head and the kill for me now. I don't like all that. Alright. Other thing I am going to mention right now is I am playing Dwarf. I only play Dwarf. Dwarf is the best race, obviously. And that is actually great for hunts. If you're on a class that's a little squishy, and you get the debuff put on you after he demands you kill something, which is not in line with the new vision of World of Warcraft, but whatever, it's their game, they can do what they want. If you get the debuff on you because you did not kill something in time, you can just stone form that right off you. No big deal if you're playing a Dwarf. Alright, we're getting ambushed here. Who we fighting? We fighting an Orc Death Knight? Well, I like killing those. So we'll kill him up, we'll get hum progress. See, he pops up right there after I'm ambushed. Drain their anguish. Who are you, dude? I don't even know who you are. Are you from Shadowlands? How come you came back? I thought Shadowlands was the realm of death. I don't care about the story in World of Warcraft at all. As long as the game has tremendous content in terms of gameplay. Gameplay. That's all I really care about. As long as the gameplay is good, the 5-mans are good, I'm going to play. But I could leave that Astrolore dude. He can go back where the fuck he came from. Another thing I really like about hunts is when the mob pops up that you have to kick or kite, or else they'll put a debuff on you, and that debuff is a gnarly bleed. I like any mechanic like that that's in the game that's going to teach solo players, casual players, anybody who's not frequently kicking things. Like, get that kick button on your bar. Even though you're doing solo content, you need a kick. I think that's great. There he is. Speak of the devil. All right. Now, how the gameplay loop works together, the gameplay loop that I like so much on my alts, what I like to do when I have the time, having a cup of coffee, or it's late at night, I got off work, I don't want to do M+, just when I have a few hours to play, but I'm not looking to do any stressful, difficult, or group content. When I have that opportunity, which is very frequently, I go to the zone, I pick up the Nightmare Hunt. I knock out the Nightmare Hunt immediately. Now, if for whatever reason I'm leveling or doing a normal mode or a hard mode hunt, I actually enjoy that quite a bit more. Nightmare mode hunts are fine, don't get me wrong, but the kill for me now, drain their anguish mechanic makes it so I can't quite be as leisurely as I would like to be traversing the zone. So, Nightmare mode gives the best gear, gives the best crest. It's what you really want to be doing as soon as you're able to do it once you hit level 90. So the gameplay loop. Pick up the Nightmare mode hunt, complete that hunt. After you've got your hunt done, if you feel like doing it, I like to do everything else that I'm going to do in the zone. Special assignment, soiree, whatever. Anything that gives a chest, I'm going to do because I want the gold. And then usually, this is a Tailor Enchanter, so I don't have any herbs or ore to pick up or leather to skin. But I also typically am gathering at the same time that I do this, which ties into the next two things that I am really enjoying since Midnight came out, which are Delves and Crafted. So after I do the Nightmare mode hunt, then I complete any other outdoor activities that I would like to do in the zone. After I do that, I go do my Bountiful Delve. And those two things tie together very well because on a weekly basis, you get a quest from Astralore that if you do 3 Nightmare mode hunts, you get an item that allows you to spawn the Nemesis. That Nemesis gives you a treasure map. If you're doing an 11 delve, I'm not exactly sure at what level it starts dropping heroic gear, but I always do it on an 11 delve. That treasure map drops a piece of heroic gear. So you take your Nightmare mode champion gear, you run that up into Bountiful Delve heroic gear. You're doing world quests and special assignments and special events all along the way, so you're getting even more crests and gold and Voidlight Marl and gear and all the good stuff. Now delves. I am a delve enthusiast. I got every delve achievement that you could get in Midnight, with the exception of the Nemesis. I only got Underpin. I didn't play the first season of The War Within, and the last season I was not. I tried that, the question Nemesis a couple of times. I wasn't dealing with it. So the only question Nemesis I got was Underpin. I didn't get the other two. But other than that, I did everything there was to do in Delves. So coming into Midnight, I was pleasantly surprised at the fact that they made Delves better, in my opinion. They took that system and they got rid of a lot of the things that I didn't like as much and added things that I like more, including Valera. What's her name? Our companion. I think her name is Valera. Valera? How you say it? Elf talk? Who cares about elves? Dwarves and elves are not supposed to be hanging out together, but whatever, we'll let it pass because Gimli and Lord of the Rings. But anyway, Valera is an upgrade over Bran, and it pains my heart to say that. She works better, she throws heals at you, whatever the AI or whatever you call it that she runs on is better than Bran's. So how about in a perfect world, I don't expect this soon, but how about in a perfect world, we can pick our companion's show? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? If I could have the elves functionality with the dwarves good humor. I mean, perfect world. That'd be everything. That'd be awesome. So I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to clear this tier 11 delve on my mage or not. However, you can see that my companion is already level 50. I have put a significant amount of time into delves on my better geared characters in order to crest farm and craft heroic gear, and even I have a myth track crafted staff on my druid. So if you're finding yourself having difficulty clearing 11s on a sub 250, 245, I don't know what the recommended item level is. If you're finding yourself having difficulty, don't worry about it. Level up your companion. She'll make everything 10 times better. You can see a Lust on pull there. This is like mini M+. Pull that Nemesis and Lust, baby. Let's do it. Delve tuning seems to be pretty good, pretty reasonable. The only real dangerous packs are the packs like the ones I'm fighting now, the ones that give you the upgraded Nemesis Strong box, which then gives you, I don't know, I think that box gives you crests. I know that it used to give you crests, so I just assumed that it continued to give you crest in this Axe pack. My only real gripe about delves is the same gripe that I have had since the War Within, and that is trinkets, and trinkets that are straight garbage. I don't know how many times I've gotten the trinket that increases all secondary stats but then horrifies you if you don't kill a mob. That trinket is completely unusable for most Mythic Plus and Raid content. So, and even on the last boss in a delve, you're not going to be able to use it. So, I mean, it's just stuff like that I think trinkets, maybe we'll do a separate entire video about trinkets and how much player power they contribute, and how much of my gameplay is devoted to actually getting decent trinkets. But delve trinkets are trash for the most part. Well, I don't know, there might be some good ones. The only one I ever get is hot garbage. So we worked our way all the way through that delve. My companion carried my item level 240 self, no deaths, and go ahead decide to summon the Nemesis, get our treasure map. We got that out of doing praise. We'll kill him, we'll get the treasure map, we'll kill the last boss, and then we're going to talk about crafting and the way that all three of these systems tie together in a really nice way. Oh look, I got my favorite trinket again. Oh well, that's alright. Now crafting and the way that all that works together. You saw that I just got 20 hero crests out of doing that last delve that I did. Now, as I continue to do delves on Brutiful, I'll continue to get hero crests. Once I get 80 hero crests, I can go ahead and craft a hero track weapon. Now, if you continue to do your delves and you get your Delver's Journey up to rank 4, you're getting myth track crests. So on a toon like my Druid that's already capable of farming 9s and 10s and M+, I already have a myth track weapon crafted. I forget the item level now, but that's a huge amount of player power that you can acquire through 1 month of gameplay just doing delves completely on your own. Now, I am fortunate in that I enjoy crafting, so I have every crafting profession on my account. When I see an item that I want, like a staff or a set of bracers or boots or whatever, I just go ahead and grind out the knowledge points in order to make that item at a high skill level, max rank it. If you don't like crafting, no big deal. You're going to acquire enough gold if you just do the gameplay loop that's similar to the one that I'm doing on my alts, that it won't be tremendously difficult for you to find somebody in trade chat to craft your stuff for you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you're enjoying prey, delves, and crafting as much as I am. Stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be posting a Key of the Week series where I try to be funny because nobody needs to see another guide. All right, I appreciate you watching this little mini half guide thing, but stay tuned. We're going to start posting some funny stuff here soon. You can catch me on Twitch Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Drop on in at Average Dwarf. Say hello. If I don't see you in the chat, give me a second. I'm still learning how to do all this, but say hello and we'll have some laughs. All right. Thanks, everybody.